Folks, we've had a long day, a long bracket, but it's still going to keep going, Danny. We have one more matchup for at least us, and then our next crew will continue this on. We have the winners final matchup, Athletix Esport versus White Demons, and we were talking about who we would pick for, if who would we predict for this series, and I think we're kind of in agreement.
I think we are, and I also said as well too, whoever I predicted as well, as always lost. So if White Demons are listening, ask me to change my prediction in the next 5 seconds because it might not go well for you because I thought it was going to be one-sided. I think White Demons should win this, probably 3-0, 3-1, given Athletix the chance if they're going to presume White Demons are starting slow, but do you know what? They're proven to be here. I like to be proven wrong. I've been proven wrong twice today. So let's go for the hat trick.
Oh goodness. I think with just how close the Athletics series was with against AW3 and then how staunchly different the White Demons versus Caveman matchup was, I have to go with White Demons. They've just been playing on another level. They're just unreal. Unreal. I'm gonna give Athletics a little bit of credit here. I think it's gonna be a 3-1. It's not gonna be a 3-0 sweep. It's gonna be tough, but like the Athletics has proven to us, they've made it this far. They've made it to the winners final. Both teams here guaranteed themselves a cut of that cash. They've guaranteed themselves $250, but winner of this match guarantees $500. That'd be the second place prize. But none of that chatter. Let's get into game one fresh. 5 minutes on the clock. Danny, take it away.
I'll do, and with already this matchup somewhat setting the tone for the rest of the evening, I feel jealous of our next casting crew coming up here. CLR, last series around, played absolutely out of this world here, and so far the defence played it well. CLR sitting the back wall, and the French for all sat there and looked and sort of going, is it a long ball? Is it playing short here? White Demons has got so much of opportunities, books of plays to play from here, and you know what, Athletix Esport, credit to them, they've read it, but they've only got 30 seconds down from that fresh 5 minutes you happily put on for us.
Yeah, but right away I'm seeing not quite so 50-50s in terms of they're in favor of Athletix Esports go in the way of White Demons because of just how much you're just pre-jumping a lot of these shots right now. Look at Tigray, wasn't even up in the air when Alexa first got altitude and still got up on that ball and got that first touch. That's just incredible heads-up play.
Too bad, and Tigray back to the wall, and it's not too bad of a slow down tactic there, and CLR sets it up and credit to White Demons. No, Rick said, and we've seen plenty of teams who would like to put everything in one big massive push to score the opening. This one so far, compare the exception to the AW3 series here today against actually the side in orange. The side that had scored, and oh no, it is right. White Demons, rightly so, concedes.
And you can be one of the best teams on the pitch right now, but if you just overextend, it's not going to matter. Athletix Esport, they're going to see that opportunity, and they're going to take that one for free, and they're not going to complain.
I've very rarely ever heard a team complain when they've scored. I've never heard that one, but I would like to see it done once just to see the difference of it, just to see if it was maybe the quality of the goal. I didn't get my double flip reset, but I'm not mechanical often to do one, so that's a different here or now. But the series almost reminds me, small step earlier of the day, if you don't mind me bringing it up. Caveman scored one earlier against White Demons, and that ended up pretty one-sided. We haven't seen the sort of the teeth come out here. It's only been the bark, not the bite.
Yeah, but watch this open opportunity for Dorito. And you got to ask yourself the same question on the earlier goal for Athletics. Where was the defense? Just unseen. You can see Mino trying desperately to get in front of that one, but it just was not going to happen.
Well, we've seen a small snap back from White Demons, and they would like to continue further. And the mighty is all question, how good is your defence? Both sides falter an early blow to confidence here, and they're one touch. CLR too defensive on the near post, drop right in front.
Oh!
Shot glances wide, and Dorado just popped it in middle. He has not taken any moments for respite. He wants to get that downfield, gives his two teammates a chance to pick up boost, but as you can see on the overlays, they don't have any.
They have none right now, but look at what's happening here on the blue half. Athletix trying to get something going. They are sustaining some offense, but now they're going to let Dorito go off the ceiling. Has the flip maybe, but not going to make extra contact. Here's Tigre, shot on. MX going to bat that one away and is actually going to introduce some pressure relief for Athletix as they're going to push this one into the blue half.
Stop back across, and White Demons only scored one, and Demo sadly counts for nothing. And MX, he was a bit greedy to go for one. Love the idea, the sort of the angry side of the game sometimes. You need that aggressiveness to push up forward. And White Demons, this is their probably the biggest game they've played so far in this tournament. And they've shown they can't play at this level. That's obvious. Their opposition, however, unknown by many and equaling an RLCSX roster. This is brilliant. This should go the distance. And Tigre beaten on the near side there.
CRR take this one from the backfield. Maybe has another shot opportunity, not going to get it. Here comes Dorito. The reset. Oh, big save there. But we had a little bit of a double commit. This one should find its way in. CRR having to push on the brakes to put this on target.
Joe, it reminds me of somewhat of those big lurries trying to collect the bendo. Massive lurry, and you hear the beat, 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 reversing back there with Sir going, oh no, I've gone too far up. Doesn't matter nonetheless. 2-1. And you know what, White Demons, this has not been a clean-cut 3-0 type prediction that we may have thought earlier. This one just showing what they've got to fight for. And Tigre will put in a third, surely. Crossbar denial. Is this woodwork regulation? Is White Demons playing with a smaller net?
Oh my goodness, it doesn't matter. Alexa is going to tie it up. And it's back and forth, and look at this touch. Oh my goodness. So precise, just sliding that one by Dorito. Less than a minute to go here. This is only game one, Danny. You can tell this is going to be a great series.
I would like to see somebody disagree with that statement. It has got everything already, and this is only game one for the double. Not happening, but a free shot using the wall. Not too bad if you're trying to get a pass back to the teammate, but got to be careful. Nobody was at net there. Ball was trickling all the way down, and when you have CR, young player or not, but he plays like experience under his belt. 3-2.
And I'm looking at MX, who was the last defender who elected to try to go up on this play. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. When your last one back, both your teammates are in the same corner as the ball, you have to play a little bit more conservatively. It was a big risk, and it could have paid off extremely well for quick transition play, but unfortunately, they're going to drop the lead here. White Demons are going to take it. With 11 seconds left, they have to, Athletix needs to find something to tie this up. They're running out of time.
Well, quick shot. And it's, you see a team really much is off the foot here, and this one not happening. Clock with all zeros on it, and sadly the series scoreboard is itching to show the one at the moment, and Tigre just waits patiently, and he's just going to let that one go down. I'm a bit disappointed. I want to see a real one, but we don't get it.
We don't get it here, but that's because we got some serious money on the line, Danny, and none of these teams are going to take any chances. White Demons going to sneak away 3-2 victory here in game one. Oh, they're pretty much stealing it from Athletix. This one should have been an overtime at least, fair chance for them, but they just did not stop. They just did not stop at all.
They didn't, and I want to slightly bring you back a little bit. You said something, they have to play a bit more conservative, and you said if they got that goal, it would be a massive payoff that they go for. If you're in that situation, it's the opening series as well. Is it not too bad of a risk to attack it when you are only in the opening series? It may just put a bit of doubt in White Demons. They can't afford to push as well all the time against Athletic Esports, as they will come back and have a go at you.
Man, Danny, that's actually a very good point. You're absolutely right. Like, sometimes you do have to take those risks, and then the consequences, especially since it was only game one, it might not factor too heavily into the series, but we'll have to see what happens.
Sadly, no crystal ball. These players, however, have their fingertips ready on their analog stick to show and put on a display here. This one all the way back. This one straight down. It won't work out for CRR. Takes it away from his own teammate. Bit of a miscommunication, misstep, but White Demons haven't put a step out of position on the retreat back, and they've already put the ball right back in the orange half.
1 minute into this, White Demons trying to take the lead, trying to make a statement early on here in game two. They want to show us that we can get, or they can get a sweep. I can't say we, I'm not a coach. Alexit trying to take this one downtown here. Athletix need to figure this out. They need to get back on the offensive grind. If they can do this, it'll bode well for them. But right now, White Demons just keep his ball on the orange half. Watch out for Dorito! Oh my goodness! Pirouetting over the entire defense.
Well, there's no doubt about we, I, or you. Dorito is his own player, and his own mind right now will be gleeing with joy. 1-0, and their fans happily celebrate. Rightly so, 90 seconds, give or take a few, showing what White Demons can do, and deliberately puts himself up front with flair. That creativity we talk about all day, rightly on display.
And right away, they're just right back at it. Watch out for Dorito. Oh, almost putting another shot. You know, Danny, there is an eye in Dorito. So, I mean, the solo play's coming up. But watch out, free shot opportunity. I thought that was going to be a redirect. Instead, Athletix trying to bait out the defense. It's not going to work out, and CRR is going to take possession.
Well, maybe it's just all him. Maybe it's like Godsmiller team. He should rename himself just Dorito's team. Oh, but White Demons, what a team they have been, and so far, we talked about AW3 earlier, dropping a series. Look at White Demons' performance through the entirety of this tournament has been fabulous, has been incredible, and it's a thing to learn as well. CRR, we talk about young players as well too. He's got 2 experienced Europeans behind him. Fabulous learning experience this year.
Just goes to show just how close everything is, but when it comes down to it, experience helps incredibly much so. White Demons, no exception to the rule at all. Tigre gonna bring that one around the corner, but you know, Dorito is playing it back. Good to recognize. Last defender allowed, I believe it was Tigre to come back, or it was actually CRR. And again, it's just these decision making. Oh, that, Danny, I'm surprised that one didn't go in. That was scary.
It was, and after all that talk about experience, that would have been a blunder, but if it went in, it would have been laughed off, and they will probably just know rightly they could score one back at any time they would like. But this one, this particular game, has been a quiet affair. It hasn't been all-out war and fair. It's just been, we don't need to do anything. Their opposition's got to come at us. They were the ones who got to score, and White Demons have made the last 2 minutes look almost comfortable.
This one should be an up and net. Oh, Tigre couldn't find the angle. Was too slow to the ball, but now Alexix gonna have a free shot on net. This one should just go in. Big save from Tigre. Hustling downtown to make that save.
Guaranteed shots any other day of the week. Money on the line. Status of a tournament win. Can make even the godly players almost look average at times. 1-0. Minute. Near enough left on the clock here, and we see White Demons back in defence here. Tigre backflips away. CR, big mistake, and vital save as well. Preserves the lead, preserves White Demons a chance at clean sweep, and Tigre the pick.
Oh my goodness!
So big players, big money, and big everything else too.
Oh my goodness, Danny! They just took the entire defense out of the play. Goodness, they made it look too easy. White Demons coming through here in game two. Increase the lead, 2 goals, 30 seconds left. Not looking good for Athletix.
It's not looking good at all, and it almost feels like a hospital wing right now. We're getting treatment. They were on the way of recovery with a 1-0. It looked possible. It looked doable. 3-0 with 20 seconds, not a chance. 2-0 series-wise, it's almost a certainty at this point. And a reverse sweep, well, that becomes the mighty of all questions here in the upper final.
We already asked the question, could the cavemen reverse sweep White Demons? No, that didn't happen. Can Athletix Esport reverse sweep White Demons? That is up for debate, but right now this 3-0 scoreline does not bode well for this squad. It's going to be very challenging, but you know, they are in the winner's final, so they would drop down to the lower bracket finals, so they could have a chance to get right back in it. However, Danny, we're talking like this series is over. There's still potential for 3 more games.
You're right, and there is a lot of potential as well too. And we made a slight reference as well. The likes of the teams that's still in the loser bracket. AW3, You Choose, came in and came fifth. All of them in terms of it. AW3 and Caveman has been in this tournament still. On stream has played. And you're right to bring up, this match is not over. White Demons looking comfortable 2-0 up here. Is this side going to beat them? I haven't seen enough evidence to say that is the case, though.
I'm just taking a look at the shot differential. Athletix Esport, 10 shots on goal, no goals. White Demons, 3 goals on only 6 shots. That's 50% goal shot rate. Can't think of the word right now, but they were able to score half of their opportunities. Again, we're going back to that same argument, or not really argument, but discussion. Is it quantity over quality? And White Demons have shown us they are bringing the quality here. Let's see if they can bring it here in Game 3. Can they get this sweep?
That's going to be the good question. And goal shooting record, the percentage-wise as well too. And I made a reference as well on the A and S tier tournaments. You're talking about the likes of the main event of the RLCS as well. Tigre 0.57, CLR 0.63, and Toreo 0.47. They're not known as massive goal scorers. That's about 100 games they've played in total. But here and now, they're showing flurries of attack. It's near enough 1 goal per game. Can any team match it? Well, right now their opposition, Athletix Esports, that record you brought up doesn't seem likely. They've got to prove they are deserving, and rightly so. They've got that record to prove so to be here. But it's just that next level.
Oh my goodness! You can see this one coalescing from a mile away. Just, oh wow. You can see CRR was already up for the... That was unreal. Was that going in without any outside effort? Possibly. But White Demons starting out hot here.
I would like to get the replay of that one, just to rewatch that one and try to analyse where all that came from. I would like the benefit of having the calls, but that's maybe one for the dream. 1-0 down already. And the sweep is already on the cards. So CRR drops it middle. It just, French side seems just to be dropping further back. It seems to be they're afraid to attack, not the flair we saw against AW3 back in middle. And Tornado is just taking a bit of time and a bit of fun on that clearance.
It was very critical that White Demons got that first initial goal, but now here's the free shot. Minnow taking care of Athletix Esports, saying, all right, guys, we're still in this. Finding that angle, sacrificing themselves as well to make it happen. We're tied up. This is very imperative for Athletix to slow down the White Demons. They haven't scored a goal in over 5 minutes of Rocket League, so it was very big for them to get this one here in Game 3, put themselves back in.
Just spare a moment there. That statement, first goal in a while. Well, not the confidence and extent when you haven't scored. When you've got it, it's massive form of relief.
No way.
And CRR, I'm not saying, but when we talk about the future generation of players, CRR is a credit to that statement.
Oh,
but
my
right now,
goodness.
he's been beaten on his near side.
This is absolutely Minnow right. This is the Minnow show right now, Danny. Coming through and putting Athletix back into this game. Very critical.
It's massive. And you know what, if it is his show, rightly so. When we made reference to the K-Man, and many times we've also brought it up, saying no, they weren't able to do a reverse sweep. I would love if it came out to fruition. And Tigre already in front, CLR back there, no infield pass, so backboard stack is the option. And good save Minnow from scoring those 2 goals will add 1 save to a scoreboard there. Need it to be 2-1 still.
Just over half the game remaining. Athletix Esport trying to get their first game win here in this winner's final. A lot on the line, guaranteed $500 for the team who takes this one as we now hit officially the halfway point.
So it shows you what it is, and the prize pool, as you mentioned, it's guaranteed double, and if you're in the grand finale, it's treble. The increase of it, and I'm not saying I study chemistry personally, and when you talk about an increase, a couple of temperatures, it's massive. The stakes right now for these players, they know rightly too, and White Demons, they should be able to deal with it right now. They're searching for that 1 goal to tie things back up, and if they do get it, surely they become match favourites.
Right now they're just trying to find some success. I mean, they're not slowing down. You have to give White Demons credit for keeping the tempo in their favor. But now you can see Athletix Esport, they're getting a little bit more aggressive. They recognize the utility of the demo. Get White Demons just out of position. No, that would have been insane. That would have been a hat trick.
Incredible players so far, and that's factor of the game as well. Pace. The demo, yes, does disrupt it. Yes, it does, but 2/3 of the White Demons roster is Spanish. They are known for the quick plays. They are known to just agitate teams at that right moment of time, just to how mechanical, how well they can play with pace.
My goodness.
And that should have been buried. We should be talking 3-1. We should be talking about White Demons struggling to get back into Game 3, and yet we are not.
We should be talking about Game 4, but it's still battles on here in Game 3. CRR, the Tigre, and Minnow did an excellent job of slowing that down. That was so delicate, but so imperative to stop the offensive flow here. 30 seconds to go. Can they get on top of this?
Crossbar, they've got in front of net, and a pass in the middle through a pinch. CRR, the fact that he read it as well as he did, and that spilt right in middle. Oh dear, 10 seconds downfield. That was White Demon's chance to tie things up. They might grab one more. A direct infield, saved, mighty block by AMAX, and once more, White Demons putting the throttle down. They've broken the gear, and we find ourselves where Cayman's failed. The Athletix Esports improved the situation 2-1.
2-1 here. Oh, now we're getting into a little bit of a dicey territory, Danny. Can Athletix force Game 5? It was, wow. Again, take a look at the shot differentials as well. Now things heating up on both sides of the field. 11 shots on goal for Athletix, and on the side of White Demons, Castermouth, 10 shots on goal. So everything going very well. Minnow with the 2 solo, they're kind of solo goals here for Athletix Esport, or for Athletic Esport, but super imperative to get your team back in it as well. So sometimes a single player does need to step up, and Minnow definitely did there in Game 3. Now in Game 4, we need to see everyone from Athletic Esports here stepping up, force this Game 5.
Well, that game also does a lot more to the morale as well too, and when you look at the losers bracket run as well, if they do play again in the grand finales, they can take that Game 3 and sort of work at it. This is how we beat them before. We can replicate this performance. We've seen 3 games in total. We know what White Demons prefer to do, what their main game plan is, and a shot like that just already shows testament of Athletix Esports himself has learnt. They've improved within 3 matches. But moving downfield with 30 seconds already gone, White Demons are already still on match point.
Right here, Alexa. Oh, this is an open opportunity. Who's there? No one. Minnow a little too late, but that was an excellent opportunity. Athletix Esport, they could have made a statement.
Would have been a mighty one. But Tigre up, straight down middle. It's actually a bit floaty, so kind of keep possession through the aerial battle, and CRL has been incredible there. No second touch, however, back in middle and over. This is back right across the Tigres, went for boost. Stunning display of passing, just the finish lacking. CRR, one double off the woodwork, and Max, what a stop!
I cannot believe just the angles that the whole White Demons squad are able to hit. It's so unfortunate for them that they haven't been able to score off all of these chances the past two games. Could be talking about a very different scenario right now. But we play on. White Demons now stuck in their own half. Can Minnow make something happen? No, Tigre is going to take control. But MX just keeping it back on the blue side.
Bit of control, and when it has gone into the corner, it can allow it a bit of reshaping to form. And that there for White Demons is a small gap, but again, you brought this point up earlier in game 3 that plays really a much a huge factor again about the pace. Everything's going at 100 miles an hour. It seems to be it's non-stop. There's no relief for the other side. It's struggling to get boost one team, and the next minute it's their opposition. I'm not suggesting they should slow it down, but it seems to be at some point something has to give though.
They're not going to be perfect for 100% of this match. It's who's going to take advantage of those imperfections. Tigre trying to slide this one in. There's a little bit of a miscommunication as Athletix had two players in the same half of the field, but just White Demons didn't capitalize on it.
CRR straight back in, right across this one, moving into it. Imperfections has been truly very little in these, but these small, delicate plays has to be played to perfection if they want to break one or each other down here. And right now that infield not going to work Dorito. Again, the near posts have been swapping and changing where they want to have their goal placement. It's worked out for them. Back in middle, however, for Athletic Esports, they've left their Max here with little boost. He's failed to pick it up. We're approaching here 90 seconds left here. This has been one of the strangest games just for the fact nobody has scored. It's just a case of one brilliant goal is all it takes.
All it takes, Minnow. Oh, couldn't get that one downtown. We're waiting for somebody to make the difference. Danny, I'm scared almost. This one could go to overtime, then anything could happen.
If it gets too scared, we can hide behind the caster couch if you really want to, because I'm pretty sure some of the fans just sort of tell me when it's over type situation, because it's nerve-wracking, it's panic, and you know what? The strange thing is the players on the field probably aren't feeling it that much because they are the ones in control. They are the arbiters. They are the judges effectively in this game. And with that clock ticking down as the milliseconds on display, OT now becomes a likely possibility now.
Well, let's see if Tigre has anything to say about it, but Minnow, again, this is just the midfield presence for both these teams able to get in front of that ball, but watch out for CRR. And Dorito gets it past 1-2, can't get it past Alexit. But this White Demon squad is not stopping anytime soon. CRR is going to collect some boost in the tank. One more touch, maybe one more, unable to do so, couldn't find a teammate.
Already, we talked about one chance. There is still regulation counting down, and White Demons are stuck in defence and they've failed the block, but the shot was not there. Here we are. White Demons, one game away from a grand finale. Golden goal.
Golden goal. Can White Demons finish this series, or will this shot opportunity get taken away from Dorito? It does. Minnow, no boost in the tank, was going to play the aggressor.
Already, it seems to be the aggression paying off here. White Demons have been almost stunned that somebody has actually stood up. They are the sort of the playground bullies. What? And the bully has felt the punch for the first time. It is 2-2, 26 seconds in all it took in OT.
Minnow coming through. Minnow has had the last 3 goals for Athletix Esport And White Demons just can't stop him. Oh my goodness. We're going to a game 5.
I'm not saying, but I remember at the sort of start of this screen that we looked at the bar prediction, White Demons. The blue was incredible. It was almost one-sided. Nobody had given a thought of a game 5. Never thought that their opposition was worthwhile mentioning. Well, it's 2-2 here, and I'm not even going to dare ask you for a prediction on the decider because that would be cruel. But what a series we've been treated to.
This has just been unreal. I almost want to like hide my eyes. I don't want to see what's happening, but I'm so glued to the action right now, Danny. It's just so unreal. My heart is pumping and wow, we are really in for a treat. Like this is just awesome. Every time I come through on these EU streams, it's always a blast, by the way. Like the EU scene, like I always got to give my props to y'all. Y'all know how to have fun.
Well, I'm not saying EU's the best region, but we certainly do love have the party. We do love to have fun, but it is the business end of the series. It is effectively a best of one, effectively 5 minutes, effectively only takes one goal for a grand finale of the field. Who's going to take it?
Who's going to make it into the grand finals? Athletix, Esport, winning the last 2 games. Can they pull off the reverse sweep? This would be quite the upset if they were to do so. But goodness gracious, White Demon's not out for the count yet, but this one had to be knocked away. That was close.
Dorito, he has a passing option, and yes, he has gone for it. Dorito shot on target, and that was savable. Mito could have got it, but again, and again, and again, experience pays off, and the slip of an analog.
Oh my goodness. The
dividends.
Minnow's momentum was so shifted towards going that corner, and unfortunately just couldn't make that turn fast enough. Again, I think that was sort of the situation where as soon as Minnow started to turn around, they kind of knew that they made a mistake, and now White Demons with the early lead here in Game 5.
How much in those situations you're in the 60 seconds when you're trying to give yourself the pep talk to score early? Do you want to be the side to have it or chase it? Personally myself, I rather chase the game. But CRR has just been told to get off the ball. Infield pass not happening, and the French roster buckles under the pressure after the first shot. This time they've saved it, but again they've got to get further upfield here, and MX is doing exactly that.
But watch out here! Danny! We barely had time to absorb this, but the Minnow to Alexic combo and the defense, you can see CRR was kind of in position for that save, but just was not comfortable enough to have all 4 wheels on the ground and make an attempt to flip on it. So again, just minutia here. But watch out for CRR, this ball is, it's just back and forth.
Stunned with pure silence of the class on display here. Well, I said I want to be the side that's chasing him, and this is certainly some reason why when you got it, you're the last one that scored. You have the momentum, the good feeling that going behind it, but White Demons, they had 2 on that one, and goodness me, this one should have been placed with a bit more power. 2 minutes have gone, 1-1, the clock is not anybody's friend right now.
It's not. Oh my goodness! Can you imagine if we get another OT? I would just go bananas. But we're gonna keep playing on here. This ball's gonna careen in front of the net, but nothing doing. Athletix Esport trying to take the lead here. If they can get that, oh, they might just take the gas out of White Demons. Watch out for Dorito! Throws it on.
There we have it. Whipped into the middle, and CLR. He's been showing some excellent goal scoring himself, but gives the pass off, didn't get too greedy, and respects the opportunity of the pass. Half time, near enough on the clock, and it would be a crown shame. I know maybe some of our hearts might take an OT. It rightly deserves the OT, and Tigre hasn't spilt it directly middle, able to follow up with the second touch back in middle at Shell. Projectilus, and rightly so. Dorito does get the clearance, and back we go for another heave-hove downfield.
CRR to collect some boost in the tank as well. Gonna have some fun with this. Was going for multiple touches. For a second, it seemed like I was watching a freestyle competition, but instead we will play on. 2 minutes to go here. Can Athletix Esport tied up?
Nice block right back in. It really is become the situation. Can they tie it up? And Dorado left alone here, but these lofty balls suit White Demons. Yes, the boost game comes into play, but it burns the clock down. The more it keeps going here, has to be one direct shot here. Vital block, but back over to Dorado. See a shoot come out by MX. He's done the time and time again, and yet we find ourselves poised at the end of our chair. Are they going to score?
Are they going to score? MX to collide with that one. Minute and a half to go. Dorito going to keep the pressure. That one's going to float towards the net. Be taken away from Minnow, but Athletix Esport, they just can't get this ball out of their own half. White Demons are doing an excellent job of suffocating them on the orange side of the field.
Max blocked, but still gets enough of that pressure back across, and there was a bump attempt on the defender, and CLR, he's played that wise, put it softly into the corner. Clock still burns away here. Infield pass, and White Demons can run rampant at the back lanes. They've beaten two, and MX just shovels that one to the side. There is barely enough clock for about two advancements. They've got to get one of them though.
Athletix Esport, they can't get this ball out of this orange half, and now shot opportunity from CRR. That could be a decider. Goodness gracious.
I think White Demons know it's the winning goal. They know rightly they have everything on their own terms. To sit there and waste 38 seconds, they can do that comfortably. They can do it against most teams, but when the pressure of the final to come as well as the prize for the guaranteed second place too, that's their job right now, and MX got to get one big move downfield to get 2 goals on the board, and this one has to go! Oh! There is hope still left in the tank!
Oh my goodness. Athletix Esport, they scored this only taking about 10 seconds of game time. They are back in it. They could tie this up. White Demons, though, just waste time. Loft this ball into the orange half. Don't let them get out.
You know, once more from the back lines, and one of the defenders being hassled. MX is around somewhere, and this ball is being very sloppily passed, but it's still in middle. It's still being propagated into the middle. That was a chance. That could have been 3-3. Ball downfield. It has to remain up unless White Demons want to spoil the party.
Oh my goodness, can they keep this one up? Tigre is going to hit this one, trying to get this, just touch the ground. Alexis did a nice catch. Is he actually going to keep up with it? This is an open opportunity. Can Minnow make the save? Oh, no. Danny, that was such a close opportunity. Minnow could have been the hero. But instead, Athletix Esport, they're going to be going down to the lower bracket finals. But what oh my gosh, I can't even explain how great of a series that was.
Oh, it was fabulous as well, and frankly, as you said, he could have been a hero, but sadly not doing it, and it's just a bit painful to see that happening, because they keep the ball up, they have that composure for a side that not many in Europe would be recognising as top tier, or at least challenging for that grand finale. Well, right there and then, they show White Demons they can be beaten twice, but failed at the final hurdle, though, which is sadly the ultimate shame.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, Danny, whew, that's going to be it for us for now. We're going to cut into a 10-minute break, but I want to just give a big shout out to you, Danny, for helping me through the EU side of things. You've been a treat to be in here with, and again, big shout out to the EU scene. This has been a great day so far.
Oh, it's been absolutely fabulous as well, and it's been a pleasure to accept Rivals' invite, and mate, every time I cast with you, it's almost guaranteed good games, so Same time next week.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. But folks, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. We're gonna have Face and Digital Bacon in for the final matches of the evening. Of course, the lower semifinal, the lower final, and then the grands with potential. Hey, who knows? Bracket reset. It could happen. You're watching Rival Esports. This is the field finale, and we'll be right back.